Hello, I'm Evan Harper, and today I'll be showing you the components and the operations of the torque converter of an automatic transmission. Okay, here you have your torque converter, and what this is right here is the black plate. And usually you can't take a torque converter apart, but since we're here in class, we're gonna take this thing apart. We have the back plate. We have our clutch here. This is our clutch, stop clutch, which is connected to the turbine. And here we have our impeller, which carries the stator. Now, what our torque converter does is, our torque converter, converts the engine power to the transmission. And how do we get that? Through the transmission fluid and the turning of the input shaft of the transmission. So what I'm going to show you now is the flow of the fluid. So we have our fluid in here, and the torque converter also can be a oil pump. So maybe we have our fluid, and our fluid will flow from the transmission to the torque converter, through the torque converter pump, out of the torque converter pump, into the turbine, here in the turbine, and then out of the turbine here. And what it would do is, it will strike this stator to get a nice vortex flow. And what our vortex flow is when our stator is staying still and our torque converter is building up speed in the car to turn that transmission and turn those wheels. So our fluid is flowing from here, striking this stator, and what we have is our vortex flow. Now I'm going to tell you about another flow, which is called a rotary flow, which when this gets to turning, it's called a rotary flow, I guess because it rotates. So what we have here now, we have our torque converter building up speed, we have our impeller and our turbine. They're gaining speed, and when they come in 10% of each other, you have your torque multiplication. When your fluid is flowing and it's starting to turn with the flow of the engine. So now you have to get your fluid to turn another way. So now our stator will rotate, the fluid will rotate our stator, and it will rotate it until it catches back up. And then you will have our turbine and our impeller spinning. And there won't be actually matching speeds. There maybe be 10% of each other or 90% of speed of each other. And that's your rotator flow, and how your rotator flow works and your torque multiplication. So here you have your torque converter, which consists of your impeller, your stator, your impeller, your clutch plate, and the back plate, which connects to the transmission. I'm Evan Harper, and that is my video. Thank you.